Matt's dad.
All right, Roger, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Don.
I'm just going to run it through the controls.
Oh
and
yeah, don't back up on my account.
I won't. I'm threatening just to throw Matt in and go flying. And
There you go.
But here I'm getting slowed down in narration, but I'll speed it back up again. It's going to make a little clunk here. All right, and then this guy here is elevator trim. And if you look right on the tail there, so here's the entire elevator.
I was going to ask you about that.
Yes. So if you're holding forward pressure and it's getting irritating, slide that forward. And you can see this is the European symbol for weight on the tail, weight on the nose. Oh, it's a jug of milk or something. I don't know what it is.
But it's the same movement. If you're having to pull back, then you end up pushing this forward. Is that right?
Actually, if you're holding back pressure, then you bring it back. Okay. Then it should go away.
So it's
and this glider is a little more nose heavy than my other one. These are actually identical models. They're like 10 serial numbers apart. This has a very dark canopy. I usually use this in the hot weather. And because of that, this plexiglass is heavier to change the weight and balance a bit. So you'll probably have this trim back more. On this other one, you can have it fairly neutral. That's minor stuff. But anyway, that's what that is. Airspeed's top middle. This thing will stall right around 35 knots. And it will redline's about 135 knots. Okay. So I don't know if you've ever used knots in the past.
Yep.
Okay.
1.2 miles per hour.
Yeah. So
and this is your. I've seen this. So that's your sweet spot, right?
Yeah. So the Germans put a yellow triangle in there. That's approach speed for landing. Okay. No wind, one person aboard. Okay. And then you can calculate everything off that. Oh, you got 2 people on board, add 5 knots. Oh, you got a wind, add half the wind. Okay. You got a gust, add all the gust. Okay. So there's little formulas we use. Oh, okay. But yeah. So that's what that is. So you and I, our approach speed will be 57 knots plus half the wind. Okay. And we have a lovely little crosswind today to land in. So
are you using?
We are. Yes, we're using this guy
12?
here. Yep. Actually 3-0. Yep. 3-0. But it's supposed to clock around. I don't know if we're gonna. I hope we can stay on it. But it's supposed to come around more easterly, I think, today. Yeah. Yeah. We don't like to operate off of 12 because we have to go way down there and launch this way, and we're lazy. But oh well. So that's airspeed. This is vertical speed, so that's the Vario. These guys are both Varios actually. This one is mechanical.
Oh, okay.
And has a McCready ring, which we can talk about later. Okay. And this one is electric. So the electric one is actually, this system here is combined. Okay. So this is flight computer, flight recorder, navigation, and Vario. Everything all in one, all these 3 things here.
And this is your Vario volume?
It's actually the on switch and the volume, yes. The volume. Okay. So there's it's on, and then that's the voice of this particular glider right there. And it actually would sound like that little beep. There was some wind blowing across the total energy probe, that's why it's beeping. But it thinks it's going up at about 100 feet per minute right there. Okay. That's the sound of it. If it's quiet, we're just not doing anything. We're in stable air. And if it goes, we're in sync and we need to get out.
And if you are in a normal glide where, let's say there's no wind, no lift, and you are descending a little bit, does it make noise during that descent?
No. No. It should be quiet. Yep. All right, I'm going to turn that off. And actually, there's a more complicated answer to that, which you will love because it'll be right down your alley, but not for now. Yeah. It gets
I'll read it in the book.
Yeah, well, you look up LNAV. To be honest, just 60 seconds on this system. You can, when we're flying, you can punch in like Owatonna or some nearby airport. Yeah. It'll say, you got to steer left 30 degrees. You're 850 feet above glide slope. Yeah. And it'll tell you, the wind's coming out of 270 at 11 knots, and you should push the stick forward and fly 5 knots faster.
Okay. That's all computerized?
Yeah, it's all computerized, and it gives you glide slope and everything.
Internal or external?
It's all internal. Everything is here. So it knows the performance of the glider from your circling. It knows the wind at all. It learns at all altitudes too.
That's crazy.
So if you descend through the altitudes and the wind tends to shift and increase or decrease, it's already figured that into the glide slope it gives you. Having said all that, which is very cool, it doesn't know if you're going to encounter lift or sink on the way. So this whole formula has one variable which makes all the difference in the world. So it's cool, but you don't rely on it.
Don't rely on it.
Right, yeah.
Information.
Yeah.
Choose a decision maker.
Yeah, that's exactly. I use it for second opinion. So anyway, enough on that.
And you can do waypoints and all that, right? If
you
got a program. If
yes. Yeah. Okay. Altimeter here. This airport technically is like 1,060 feet above sea level, so we really should set it like that. But I set it 1,000, makes the math easy.
0, 0.
Yeah, so subtract 1,000 from whatever you read off there. That's how high you are above ground when we're flying. When we're going to take our first one to 5 MSL today. When we get up there, I'll have you pull this back just a few inches. Opens the mechanism in the nose. Kyle brakes left, we brake right. So we always go right. Right. Which way do you turn? You turn the right way. The right way, right way, right way. Okay, we won't forget that.
I'll mess that one up.
Yeah, no, we're left-handed.
Yeah.
Or if you release, just wait a second. Whichever way he goes, you go the other way. He goes pretty quick, so you won't have to wait long. This is canopy eject. Don't mess with that. Yep.
It's red.
Yeah, it's red, exactly. And it's not like you're going to bump it. You have to wrestle it back, but it pulls the pins out of the hinges, and you would use that to bail out. We don't have parachutes, so no reason to do that, or for maintenance if you're just going to remove it to work on the thing. This boom mic, you can bend up here. If your mouth is, a couple inches away from it, it seems to transmit pretty clearly. You push here, speak in here, everybody on this frequency can hear you. We're usually tuned into 122.8, which is this airport. So we can hear everybody arriving and leaving. It's not a requirement to have a radio, so again, it's a guideline, right? The biplanes often don't have them.
Is that on in here where we can listen?
It is. It's in the office. Yep. We could maybe even bring out a handheld here too, if you think your family would like to kind of listen to our shenanigans.
Yeah. We'd like to listen to shenanigans.
Okay.
I didn't bring mine.
I didn't bring mine either.
Okay. All right.
I brought mine, but it's FM, not AM.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, do you fly power?
No.
Okay. I was thinking maybe I missed the
No,
thing
I
here.
have a ham radio license.
Oh, got it. Okay. Jeez. All right. I thought you were going to say, yeah, I fly 737s. Oh.
For a living.
I do have like an hour on the T-45 Goshawk simulator, but that's the Navy trainer jet.
Okay. Well, that counts.
But,
I think.
I
Okay.
don't think I can put that
All
in
right.
the logbook.
All right. Cool. All right. So, all right. Let's see. That's about it. These seat belts are a little funky. These are Gad ringers, so German belts. This goes in the side like that, and the shoulder harnesses go on the top.
Okay.
You tighten it like that, loosen it like this. If you want to get just the shoulder harnesses out, this is kind of cool. You can lift this tab in the back,
Yeah.
and just those come out. This stays on. You never want to take your lap belt off when you're flying, because Mother Nature is going to give you a big old bump, and your head's going to smack into the canopy or something. If you want to get everything out, you just twist these.
Okay.
Then all three come out. This one stays in because they know we'd lose this chunk here. Yeah. Yes. Which they could sell us another one for $700, which I don't know what that was all about.
So this is German manufactured?
It is, yeah, probably.
We call it a Grob, but today, it's not an S set. It actually has a B, right?
Yeah, they pronounce it Grob, but yeah, it's a Grob 103 Twin II. I think it is a B. Yeah, I think the A was the Twin Aster. But 80–90% of the gliders in the market are German. It had to do with that whole Treaty of Versailles thing at the end of World War I, where they were forbidden to build anything with power after, and so they've been kicking.
They got
kicking
really
butt.
good at making
They're
gliders.
really good at making gliders. Yeah, we're still trying to catch them. Yeah. The pedals down here, we'll adjust those using this lever here to bring them back to your feet. So if you pull, fairly substantially on that and tap the pedals with your feet, what you're actually doing is unloading a detent. The pedal rack is spring-loaded.
Yeah.
So if you pull on that, if you just tap the pedals, it sort of allows that to pop out, then the pedal rack will slide towards you. Yep, and so we'll do that. This one here is air through here. It kind of makes a,
Comfort in the inside.
comfort and defogging, defrosting, whatever you call it.
And that's just the aerodynamics
Yep.
of the system. There's no fan in it.
Nope, exactly right. Comes in the nose and blows
It's
out
like
there.
a 1960s car.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Ungy midget. So we prefer to get air this way, though. Your finger right here, because it's quieter and hits you right in the face, and it doesn't make a sound. But if you're hot, open up everything you can.
Do you open this up when you're in the air? This stays closed,
No,
right?
we keep that closed. It just makes noise. It doesn't really let in much air. In fact, on that note, very important thing, anytime you're around the gliders on the ground, never lean on the canopies or rest your hand on anything. This is $6,000, just this one piece here. Yeah, so, and the thing we're most scared of is people trying to lift it, open it from here, because they've been known to crack. Or if you close it, a lot of times after you land, your heart's pumping, going, oh, that was awesome. And you shove it down here, and then it cracks here. So easy rule to remember is never touch the plexiglass. So your hand goes in, grab it here. There's a little, yeah, you can feel that. And it's kind of a left-handed mission because you can feel your thumb. I haven't showed you this part yet, but here's the lever right here. So your thumb naturally, when you put left-handed, pushes that back. Whoops. And then you do this. If you do it right-handed, it's, I don't even think I can do it. So, anyway. Excellent. Well, that is the end of my spiel. I'll brief you on how I like folks to get in and out of my gliders. Everyone has their different techniques, but I'll show you how I like it, and then I'll make sure you're all buckled in and your pedals are adjusted before we take off. Okay, shall we go?
Do you,
all right, yep.
Do you carry a phone up there with you? I mean,
Yeah, you bet.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and to use it to call, you mean?
I would prefer to not use it while I'm up there. But
Okay.
There's rules if you're
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, you can bring it along, everything. Well, they don't actually want you to use it in the air, but oh yeah, yeah. Run it, you bet. Run it. Yep. Yep, that works out just fine. In fact, you can make phone calls usually 15, 20 seconds though. And the real reason why they have you not do that is because the cell towers are line of sight, how they work. So you get up there and you make a call. Yeah, you may, yeah, and they don't like that. I don't know why they can't get a little software going and just turn them all off at once. But anyway. So that's about it. All right, ready to go, Kyle? All right, here we go. We're going to do two.
cross for landing. So we'll start you out back. Oh, it's actually getting cold. All right, Matt, so... Oh, is that running already? I see a flashing light.
Yeah, it's going.
Cool. So you can steady yourself right here. See if we can get that wing down. Thank you, Chase. Steady yourself there and stand right in the seat. Take your time. And once you're in, one hand on either rail, and lower yourself in. Perfect. All right.
Like a canoe that flies.
Yes, exactly. I'm going to give you that, and I'm going to bring the pedals one down.
Gotta tap them.
How's that feel? How would you know it's your first time? They're perfect.
I mean, you go as long as you can rest comfortably on them, but
Yeah.
move them.
Yep. I'm going to close you up here so you get warm.
Perfect.
I guess I can get in. My son is working for me for 2 weeks as a class project.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask if it normally works with you.
Woo. Thank you, Chase.